Well, hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, let's do our dailies first. Hey Naruto. Oh, golden! Why is it golden? Wait, not double. Double. Ring count event for double rewards. 84. 84. And dang. So I assume this is shared. $3K. I have $2K. I think I just get money. Unlimited money. I don't think I need any of these because well, I want to get stuff for fining, but there's destruction and there's no destruction for at least new destruction for Amphoria. So I'll just get money again.
Don't worry, little cat.
Hey, David.
Treevee is pretty amazing. We can do it.
Anyway, the agenda for today is to do the event, the singular event.
Repay.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
And return.
New event? I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's a new event. It's pretty it's been out for a while.
Protect us.
Love you too, David.
Divinity.
Who's here?
You missed it. What do you mean you missed it? It's still active.
Embrace a new life.
There's like I think 9 days left.
We can do anything. I'm still here. Who's here?
Receive divinity. And return.
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Oh, you didn't see it. We can see it now. I mean, after I spend my Trailblaze power.
May death protect us.
Receive divinity.
Who's here? Just you wait. Deliver.
Yeah, Castrus is pretty OP.
And return.
Does a lot of AoE damage. Which you gotta love.
We can do it.
Receive divinity.
You getting fining?
As you wish.
I'm pretty sure everyone's getting fining.
Who's here?
Repay.
We can do anything. Embrace a new life. May death protect us.
Receive divinity. And return.
Yes. That's what I do with Treevee. I use her as support. She's basically the best.
Who's here?
Well, Cassie.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Receive divinity.
I choose you.
The dead return! Bloom.
As you wish. Root here. Embrace a new life.
Receive divinity.
May death protect us.
The dead return!
As you wish. We can do anything.
Bloom.
Root here.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Alright, that'll do. Damn it. Alright. The event is not Garden of Plenty. This throughout the 10 days, I believe. Not per day. It would be nice if it was per day. Trace and Drift. It's this event. Yeah, I don't think it'll be that long, so yeah. The Speed Cup Spheroid Speed Tournament is now on. The mightiest drivers are about to gather and fight for supreme glory. The Spheroid competition is hosted jointly by the family and the IPC. Is about to begin. Wait, you're sure you didn't sign up for it? Why are you suddenly eligible for participation? Never mind. Head over and find out what's going on. So this the actual race, is not the college race that you had in Paperfold University. There's the big leagues. I thought this was a healing teleporter, but I guess not. Anyway. Hello. It's not voiced. Alright. I mean, it is. Dear esteemed Cascade, the Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament has been delayed for quite some time now. We were starting to wonder, what would we do if you didn't show up for the race? That we didn't show up? Thankfully, you showed up. I'll announce the official start of the race right away. What's up with this event? Is there a prize? If so, let's get started. Hey, what's up with this event? What? Didn't you sign up? Strange. I have your name on the roster right here. Judging from your expression, might this list be wrong? The match is already starting. Everyone is waiting for you to arrive. Please don't back out, please. The training grounds have been cleared for you. I'll take you for a test drive. By the way, I noticed that your registration form doesn't seem to list a race car. Strange. I couldn't find any record of you submitting one. Did you bring your own car? I think I have like 4 cars. A deafening broadcast announcement suddenly echoed across the venue. The contestant of Sea Hunter Shark has been disqualified from the competition. What? Wait, I just received new information. Do you know the contestant for Sea Hunter Shark? He wants to entrust his race car to you. Sea Hunter Shark? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's quite a coincidence. I just noticed you didn't have a registered race car and was wondering what you'd be driving. Again, I have 4 cars. Why not use it for a test run? I can guide you from the side and help you get used to it. After all, it's a manual transmission, and you younger folks might not be accustomed to that. Ah, shit. Not manual. The test track is ready. Shall we head out now? Go, go, go! I guess my cars aren't exactly balls. Realize it, the countdown begins. Realize this, step on the gas and start dashing. Speed boost. Accumulates speeding energy. Tap the thing to speed. Okay, once you hit it once it's over. Are they trying to make Mario Kart, is that it? Billboard, you'll be slow when you run into a billboard. Please don't offend advertisers. Offending advertisers! Skill bottle. Build this charge bar. Shadow can knock away obstacles. What? Why do I want to do that? What is this? Seemingly isn't on our list of advertisers. Watch out for unidentified dolls on the racetrack. If you run into them, you'll lose control and become stunned. Becoming stunned! Alright. Yeah, sure. Just you wait. Shadow bombs can also be used to knock other race cars away. You bitch! Oh. Get it. You can't use it, you fool. Spy road now. Similar level opponents. Alright. Yeah, they made a Mario Kart. Although it's not really Mario Kart because it's really on rails. Amazing. Your driving skills are impressive. This doesn't feel like your first time driving a spheroid racer. By the way, this Sea Hunter Shark model you've got here doesn't match the one you signed up with. Lucky for you, that other racer had some issues. There's some time before the next race, so please take a break. We'll make a public announcement when that race starts. Sign up. When did I sign up? You got more tea? Spill it. You didn't sign up? Let me check. It looks like your registration was done through an anonymous terminal. What was the sparkle? Looks like a hacker signed you up. Ah, okay. Brony. Just so you know, Speed Cup takes no responsibility for that. No need to say anything. We all know who did it. Is there only one hacker in the entire cosmos? Maybe one hacker left. Never been to her planet? Punk Lord? The registration system is run by the IPC and we don't have access to it. Sorry about that. On behalf of the family, I beg you not to quit the race. Think about the prestige and status you have. We're willing to provide exclusive training, race car support, and extra rewards. What a deal this registration is. You got me at... where? Please don't quit the race. The organizers will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, huh? What happened to Sea Hunter Shark? You must know the Sea Hunter Shark racer, right? He's been disqualified and before leaving he entrusted his car to you. I think the IPC said he's a wanted criminal. Is this supposed to be... Guy with a gun, guy with a gun, guy with a gun. What's his name? What's his name? Hunter. I'm blanking on the name. best friend is daming his sister. Or dating his sister. That's fine, man. If he's such a good friend, it should be good to the sister too, right? Razor sharp teeth. Gun. Cowboy. Boot heel. That's right. He was such a gentleman when signing up, calling everyone fudge and son of a nice lady and whatnot. Everyone really liked him. It's this car, right? I don't know what modification it has, but it's got a pulse cannon, which is pretty aggressive. It even has sounds for the ability. Hope you don't mind. And it even has sounds for the ability? Oh, does it talk? Oh, does it go pew pew pew? Don't worry, you're a VIP. Your exclusive Sparrow Racer is being arranged right now. In the meantime, just make do with this one. After all, it's a wanted criminal's car. At least it's fast, right? This race doesn't seem that popular, does it? You don't know the whole story. The Speed Cup sign-ups were so popular that we already eliminated a batch of underqualified racers. As for why we were trying to get you to join, it's not because there aren't enough racers, but because we're missing a big-name guest. If it were anyone else, we wouldn't wait at all. We'd disqualify them immediately, but for you, we are pleased to wait. Also, I'm a shareholder, so yeah. His friend cheated on 10 girls, and is still the best friend? God damn. Don't worry, the race is extremely popular, and the prize money is extremely large. And if you win the championship, you'll be extremely happy. Would I? I probably would. No more questions. Let's just start the race. Great. Wishing you a good start. The next qualifier requires you to complete the course within a time limit while maintaining a high rank to move on to the next round. Enough talk. Let me take you to the next track. To the track. Launch missiles toward targets ahead to destroy obstacles and disrupt other racers. Trials ended. Tap here to begin your first official match. But I want to see how many there are. This is the track map for the... yeah, sure. This track features vertical sections. Be sure to control your speed to avoid losing control and falling. You can fall? That's the difference. Different race cars have their own unique advantages. Their parameters will give you the answer. Bombs away. Use it to blow your enemies. Yeah, sure. Once you're ready, tap begin race. But I want to see how much there is. Grand finale. Oh, it's not that much. So, race track and begin race. So it has mouth on both sides. Why? Let's begin the race. Eat my spheroid dust. Fudge. I'm just bullying them. No all on brakes. King of Curves. Hyper Speed Healer. Shinso's Way. Stinky Tofu Shop. I see. Well, I've yet to fall, so I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, this track features a dual layer structure with mirrored upper and lower paths, which routes strategically based on timing. Alright. Alright, see ya, David. To whoever's in my way. Run to me, please. Yeah, I'm away. Beep. Too easy. Equation number 0. Beep for speed. Intellitrons don't need brakes. Ref's Nightmare. Blazing Meteor. Too easy, man. Too easy. Place in the top 3. Of course, top 3. Cascade, congratulations. You've advanced to the next round of qualifiers. Especially that gutter run. Wow, I was stunned. By the way, the engine of the Sea Hunter Shark overheated, and we've already sent it in for repairs. But don't worry, the exclusive Spheroid Racer has already arrived. It's customized to your personal style. Your very own Spheroid Racer. It's not my style. The next race will be more complex, and your opponents will be tougher. I hope it'll help you out. Opponents? Who am I facing next? Player? Your opponents are a special team. They passed the IPC screening and were announced on the roster. They're very wealthy and spend a lot to have their Spheroid Racer custom made. So entry. They registered the car as the Great Madame Herta. Deserves such a dedicated fan club that truly adores her. Oh, it's just a fan club. Lovingly shortened as the Hertador. This team poured a lot of money into their custom car, and even delayed delivery of other racers' cars. That's why everyone calls them the Fast and Prosperous. Oh, okay. My exclusive Spheroid Racer. Who arranged that? It was designed based on your trial data and personal style. Very easy to drive. Besides, this is the racer you registered for. Oh wait, you say you didn't register. Maybe that kind-hearted hacker placed the order? So nice. I bet that hacker is a close friend of yours. Not just a friend, but more like a family. They're so close that I wish to see her again. I see. I won't pry any further. Get the pedal to the metal and start the race already. Let's see some real fast and furious, shall we? Wishing you a great start. The race car rapidly accelerates to maximum speed and maintains it for a duration. So it's just fast. This track includes high-speed downhill sections. Adjust your direction in advance to avoid running off the course. Again, I'm not sure if you can run off the course. Look at the speed. As will gradually be changing. The nitrogen breathability. Okay. Let's just go. What? Oh, that's the herder door. Too easy. Too easy, man. They're all on brakes. Wait. It lost to the herder door? The herder door lost to it? Shinjo's way can occur sticky to control. I left the guy. Too easy, man. This track features a 360-degree spiral twist section. At a moment of extreme spatial distortion, reflexes will face the ultimate test. 360. Now, I don't really see a 360 section, but let's see a 180. No, well, whatever. I see two 180s actually. Let's begin race. I should probably look at the car. Oh, this is the 180. Okay, everything's the damn same. Peppy, what are you doing over here, Peppy? Oh yeah, there's Astra too. There too. Didn't even notice her. As expected of Cascade, even Peppy couldn't catch up with you after giving it all. Was that Peppy driving just now? Isn't this reckless driving? Oh, so it was Astra. Wait, she was... I don't think she's part of the fan club, is she? Of course not. I'm very careful about Peppy's safety. Peppy gestures for you to press a certain spot on its back, and you push the button. Synesthesia beacon activated. As expected of Cascade, your driving skills are amazing. Peppy couldn't catch up, even with 4 hands on the wheel. You're a true Penaconian driving legend. Of course you couldn't catch up, you weren't pressing the accelerator. Didn't expect to run into you two here. Peppy's been wanting to race for a while. As for me, I'm just here to advertise for her to space station. Work-life balance, you know. We put a lot of effort into entering the race. The committee initially didn't want Peppy to race. Too bad I had 2 spheroid races ready. The Hurtador model and Hurtador model are both inspired by Madame Herta herself. Woof. Unfortunately, the committee required non-human wait a minute. Now I think about it. Did he just say woof? Alright. Unfortunately, the committee required non-human participants to have a guardian present. But luckily, I found a legal team. No wonder they say problems that can be resolved with money are never problems. A famous hacker strong-armed me into joining the tournament. The one who hacked the space station before? Woof. Yeah, it's saying woof. Something feels off about this, Cascade. You better watch your back. Why is it saying woof? Alright, cool. Don't sweat it. Seems she's kinda casual about this. Exactly. Like when she hacked the space station on a whim. Not cool. Look, just stay sharp out there. If things go south, bail and come back to the space station with us. I got my own, the Tartalov. Any intel on the next race? A top-tier racer just made it to the next round. That's me. Rumor says she's from the Shinto. Not really from the Shinto, but sure. Her car is called 13 Orphans. 13 Orphans? I was initially thinking about Natasha, but... 13 Orphans? Luck follows her like a stalker. Luck, huh? It's probably Chinchua. This is how they showcase their 4 stars. This is where their 4 stars are actually relevant. In her first race, all her competitors were absent because of food poisoning. Food poisoning? Second race, every track but hers got gridlocked by pile-ups. Cascade, be careful about that Shinto mysticism. No more chit-chat, my race is starting. Later, I've got a race to win. We'll be cheering you on from the stands, Boo. Peppy, keep your eyes on the race. Don't get hyped. We've got the losers bracket later. Boo, something's fishy. Cascade, stay alert out there. Peppy's right. You know what? Take the Hurtador, my custom defense systems on board, and an emergency teleporter to the space station. Hit the panic button if things get ugly. I just teleport to the space station, really? And don't talk to strangers, or eat suspicious snacks. You're not my dad. car is great and everything. It just guzzles fuel. But don't worry, put all the expenses on my tab. Why does it need fuel? It's a fucking dream. The race car becomes invincible against speed, colliding with obstacles or other race cars will extend the duration. Dicey. That's what I'm talking about. This run is fully sponsored. Watch out for the billboards. Can't be helped. They pay way too much. Why do I have to put it on the track? Ring ring. Yeah, it's her. This thing lasts forever. That's kind of close to the other guy. No all on brakes. Hyper speed healer. Starting out, this track features consecutive speed boosts. Use them for a quick launch. Near the end, a downward spiral loop awaits. Control your direction carefully to avoid running off the course. You can't run off the course. Anyway, here's the thing. Bit weird, but whatever. Ring ring. What the hell? Master Diviner? What are you doing here? Fools. Can't exactly say that was the fastest, but whatever. Too easy. Alright, Jintra, get out.
You beat me fair and square, Cascade. I have to say, I'm really impressed by your skill. Master Diviner keeps blowing up my phone by asking me to return to work. Totally threw me off my game. Ugh.
Why's it called 13 Orphans?
You've been hanging around Penacony a lot lately, haven't you? When Master Diviner comes after you personally, you'd move even faster. Hey, I want a free trip here. It's not like I picked this place myself. No time to file exit papers for 13 orphans. Better you take it than let it grow mold here.
Really? You're just gonna give me your car? She that rich?
Since when does Chinchou race instead of playing tiles? Come on, you get it. J-Tiles and racing share one thing in common. Risk is the price of living. In that case, isn't J-Tiles a kind of racing?
Yes. Racing to bankruptcy.
I want to explain it further. You won't get it anyway, since I don't really understand it myself.
What?
After all, this is part of my vacation in Penacony, provided that Master Diviner doesn't miss me that much.
Nice ride, but it's mine now.
Saying goodbye to this car hurts more than returning to work. The day it rolled out, the entire Arsenship Commission whispered its name, 13 Orphans. Since then, every time I sat in that cockpit, I felt like I was walking on air. You're like me, a pro at living life. That's what 13 Orphans loves most.
Just hand it over, no need for the drama. Can I borrow your luck too? Yeah, I need it for finance.
Sure, but leave me enough for tiles.
No.
Carry on my legacy, will ya?
No more chit chat, my race is starting.
Oh, and with skills like yours, you'll crush the finals. Do it for both of us. Fish sticks. The Jade Abacus is buzzing again. Master Diviner's on my tail. Gotta run. Good luck.
Semi-finals. Pulls a card and gains one of the following effects. No effect, invincible, speed boost, and invincible speed boost. Okay. So, it's a gambling card. A series of higher pin turns ahead, steal with precision, and maintain your rhythm. So what we get? Inbound the Spheron for a ride. My god, that was so far away. I didn't even hear them at all. Anyway, this is a test of rhythm and endurance. Through 7 laps, only composure and skill will lead to victory. 7 laps? Oh my god. Goodbye, Mom. Mom? Is that Hulk? Masterful dodging, I gotta say right there. Just too good. Just way too good. For 7 laps, I did it awful quick. Yeah, this one is a 360, right? It's a bit more than 360, it's a 360 plus 180. 540. This track is also known as double triple curve. The final ramp is a true test of racer's timing and judgment. Fish. What? Let's test the character limit for Pentagon. Oh my god. The RPC is a dog. RPC dog. Rock, quick shade, overtaking for real. You mean overtaken for real?
Congratulations, you made it past the qualifiers. Now it's time for the finals. By the way, all your previous cars are tuned and ready. You can now pick your favorite one. When it comes to the finals, choosing the right spheroid racer can make or break the entire game. Any car works, as long as the driver's got skills. The prize money ready? Of course, aside from the RPC share, the family sent me to pass along a few gifts. Credits and some shiny gems. Hope you like them. By the way, your appearance on the show boosted the viewership ratings to an all-time high. The folks at the TV station were acting as if they'd just won the lottery. I heard they're planning to get you to endorse the spheroid races. Am I that famous? What can I say? I guess good looks determine your popularity. You're sure you're not just flattering me?
Good looks.
Exactly. Being good looking sometimes does give you privileges. You've got it. Looks like it's almost time. The finals are about to start and the committee's been rushing me. Sorry, I got a bit excited. Just thinking about you winning the championship gets me pumped. Hope I didn't mess up your pre-race prep. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready. Strength might just throw you into chaos. Choosing the right route wisely is the key to a victory. Sure. Select your car freely. 13 orphans. Out of my way, rookie. You don't even have a special car. I wasn't lucky there. Shouldn't half of these dudes be eliminated by now? How are they in the finals with me? Anyway. This track features multiple item supply points and a shortcut on the upper level that can be accessed by jumping. Use it wisely to gain a significant advantage. Maybe this can jump if it has a speed boost. Alright, whoever's in my way. Get away!
Cascade, please hold on. I have an urgent matter for you.
What, you want me to throw the race? Not again.
I confirmed the hacker you know just hacked into the event system and adjusted the groupings. You and your friend will face off directly in the finals.
Of course. This has been a very common occurrence where I fight with Brony. These are little events.
The person's racing car is called Professional Substitute. But during the pre-race inspection, we discovered that there was no driver in this fellow racing car. She's a hacker. And there's a remote control system. Don't worry, it's just an ordinary case of haunting. We want to disqualify her from the race, but the hacker unlocked the system. We feel there are safety concerns. Let her start the engine and take a lap. And her tuba. No rush. Let's play along with her. Since you're so confident, I feel reassured. Then the race will continue, wishing you smooth sailing on the track.
It's all about the fundamentals. Every second will determine the final outcome. The hell is that? Oh wait, that's me. Too easy. Professional substitutes only beat rock quick shave. Just. A bit lacking there. The professional substitute didn't stop, but instead drove off into the distance of accepting her invitation and followed closely.
Let's stop here. There's no one else around anyway. I originally planned to meet you in person, but this works just fine too.
I knew it was you causing trouble from the very beginning. So you're the one who signed me up for the competition? It was you?
It was actually an accident. It's a long story. I recently assembled an awesome set of racing game peripherals, integrating modules from Spheroid Racing and simulated Spheroid Racing 26. I originally planned to remotely access a real Spheroid Racing competition to test the feel of an actual car. Besides, aren't you guys from the Astro Express still wandering around? I just borrowed a fake identity to have some fun myself, but I didn't expect you to show up in person. I remember your gaming skills are pretty good. Having encountered such a strong opponent like me, did you have fun?
Had a great time. You're quite a decent opponent. Don't change the subject. You're not allowed to borrow my account.
Oops. I originally thought that if I won the championship, I'd give the prize to you. Since you managed to win the championship reward on your own, I'll just give you this custom Spheroid racing car as an apology.
What am I supposed to do with it? I already won the races.
At first I wanted to help you as a substitute, but when I signed up I realized the racing module could be completely DIY. Once you start modifying you get hooked, and end up spending quite a bit of money. So I promise you this Spheroid race car is the best you've ever seen. Go ahead and drive it well. This race car is also equipped with the same remote control module as Prometheus.
Prometheus. Prometheus. Prometheus. From Honkai Impact 3rd?
Featuring an online connection function. Now set to our local network so only you and I can connect. Take the car key. Don't lose it.
Aren't you afraid the RPC will find out? So I just drive it back like this?
What is there to be afraid of? They can't even locate me. With their layers of outsourcing and inefficiency, they might find me in their next life. Just drive the car back, but don't say it was from me. I don't really care, but if people find out you're all that close with me, it'll only have negative consequences for you.
It's okay, I don't mind. You stay safe.
Don't worry. Once I've had my fun, I'll log off. I had a lot of fun playing with you just now. Your driving skills are really impressive. Want to drive together again sometime? I mean, in a racing game. But I have to go now. I shouldn't. It wouldn't be fun if some annoying people managed to track the signal. Let's play online again when we have time. Logging off. Bye. Bye.
Are you alright? I saw your race car follow that professional substitute out, so I rushed over. Huh? That Spheroid race car. What's going on? Conceal the origin of this car. This is the car that hacker gave me. You're not concealing shit. A wanted criminal gave you this car? Well, there's no need to make a big deal out of it. Let me think. How about this? Your opponent forfeited the race and seized the opportunity. You seized the opportunity and will register a car as part of the official inventory, labeling it as the champion's reward. This way you haven't seen it, and it never encountered it, so the IPC won't come looking for you, saving you from unnecessary trouble. But I want them to find me. Let's do it your way. You're pretty sharp about these things. Your registration's being fast-tracked. Almost forgot to mention the important stuff. Congrats on making it to the championship. Alright, there's an exclusive championship interview over at the TV station. Please say a thing or two at to the audience. Come with me. Interview room for the... Right, the interview room for our fashion reporter. Look at the camera, please. Side spectator. Can I please have your autograph? Uma Thurman.
They're here! Our new champion is finally here. My dear audience, let us welcome the champion of the Speed Cup, Cascade. Your performance was simply marvelous. The commentator almost blew their voice out with how hard they were cheering. Everyone was praising your driving skills.
Why would they blow out their voice? They have a microphone.
Here, please look at the camera. Congratulations on winning the championship. I imagine you must be so excited right now.
Doesn't look like it.
Do you have anything to say to the audience at the venue and at home?
One small step for me and a giant leap for the nameless. Main song. Happy championship? Main song.
Well, powerful figures often prefer to say their words. Looks like our champion would rather speak their actions. Alright then, let's just put our hands together for Cascade once more. Alright, thank you Cascade for coming to this interview.
Came here, didn't say anything, and left.
Now we'll let you rest up, dear champion. However, the racetrack for the Speed Cup will never end. There are already new challenges waiting for all the racers up ahead. We have witnessed the birth of a new champion today, but he will break their record and claim the throne in the future. Look forward to that with bated breath.
No one. After the Speed Cup champion is crowned, we also have some entertainment, focusing on challenge races. Your record has been logged on the leaderboard, and other races will aim to challenge it. You can also compete again to set a new record. Of course, whether you participate in the challenge races is entirely up to you. Please don't feel any pressure about it. Any pressure? On behalf of the family, I once again congratulate you on winning the championship. Your champion rewards are also ready. Please make sure to claim them in time. Epic grade enhancement. Best parts and engine, the strongest performance for the greatest contestant. This ferret racer's speed and stability has been significantly enhanced. Congratulations, you completed a challenge race. Time view challenge leaderboard. I'm number 2. Total time taken. Professional substitute. 402. Time rewards, so I'll just take all this. Yeah, so there's literally no point to do the challenges. I'll talk to you. The race will start as soon as you strap in. How do you like it? Ready to sit down? We're about to start. Hold on, let me catch my breath. No one's winning this race by tapping the brakes. If you're ready, just call out to me. Well, anyway, that's done. Asta. Cascade. Been busy lately? I shouldn't buy any more stuff. I'm good, what's up? What's up? Not particularly, why? Peppy mentioned you topped that score on the leaderboard. I'll fund you to be Peppy's personal trainer. Humans and dogs aren't built the same. Sure, I'd be absolutely delighted. I'd love to help. But humans and dogs have different anatomies. My technique might not work for it. I spoke with Miss Himiko and heard you're all pretty swamped. Let's save it for when you're free. No hurry, we've got plenty of time. Come see Peppy when you have time. He's been missing you a lot. Dear contestant, Our systems detected illegal weapons during the race that destroyed our advertisers' promotional dolls. This action gravely violates our rules. Cease using such abilities immediately to maintain fair competition. Don't bother contacting organizing committee with questions. They'll ignore you anyway. Alright, Sparkle. I'll take that as you begging for mercy. That blast was for you, Sparkle! Wait, where I blew up? I figured it out. You're Sparkle and you planted those dolls. All the same look. Don't even try to deny it. You were a target all along.
Having a good time on that spheroid race, grey hair? Allow me to spice things up and join your game.
Will they actually join? She didn't actually manage to join. Best record 122, 118, 121. Alright, fine. Let's do it. Cascade. Oh wait, it's my original combat's just upgraded, I guess. Alright. $118. Is that good? Oh, it's me. There we go. Let's go this one. Begin race.
Goodbye, Mom.
Right. Reborn as a Shanto delivery key. Advertising opportunities available. Street Angel Acres. It's time to explain. Get on. I think I got the record. Or I might be just a bit short. Just fucking hell. Alright, when I hear a new record, I should be able to beat it. The start was terrible. Driver, haven't you gotten in yet? That should do it. No, it got even slower. A bit compensated. Did that do it? It's getting longer. Or maybe I just don't care about the boosts. Maybe that's it. Surely, that must do it. Yes, there we go. Alright, last one. Let's do it. Maybe borrow this ferry for a ride. Is it any good? 124. It's not good enough. It's good, but not good enough. Shit, I didn't get anything. did hit quite a few. 125. I'm aiming for 122. How about this? 123. It might do it. But I want to do it again. Come on, I didn't hit that one. I hit that one. Well, I'm pretty consistent, I guess. One more time. Let's try it one more time. Drive safely. Fuck you. I'll do it. Or maybe it'll be the same because I hit playthrough. Ah, I did it. I actually did it. 122.04. And I set the record. And I set this record. Son of a bitch. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Number 1. In the hell's code for speed? The Hurtador, similar level opponent, 13 orphans, forfeit. Sea Hunter Shark, forfeit. Silver. Competition Organizing Committee. Cascade, we heard about your unfortunate accident during the race when you and the vehicle were sent flying by obstacles. The Organizing Committee has an insurance payout ready for you. For more information, visit Transfer Link. Why are you sending me a donation link? Click on the link. About time this race got something right. Wait, why is this asking for a transfer? This looks fishy. Are you trying to scam me? A cautious one, huh? Right here. How'd you like flying through the air? Crash into my face again and see what happens. Don't make a game if you don't know how to. No way you topped my leaderboard score. You're definitely cheating. You're the real cheater here. Honestly, didn't cheat. Got some nerve. Your score is obviously fake. You lost to me and still had the guts to put it on the leaderboard. Nice driving skills you got there. Wanna come over and give Blady some lessons? I thought Blady had a driver's license. Your driving's not bad either. I'm not convinced he got that license legally. I'm not slandering him. One ride in his car and you'll totally get it. Simulated Fair Ride Racing 26 dropped an update. Gotta go play it. Enjoy my gift and hit me up if you want to play together sometime. See ya. What gift? Anyway, I'm about to crash into one of her faces, so... let's do that. Alright, let's do it. Eat my spheroid dust. Take this! Bam! Knock me out of the way. Oh, damn it. Did say it would knock me out of the way. I never listened. Take this! Bam! Not there anymore. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be a record. That's fine. She's not saying shit. I think she's saying shit. Pure fiction. Oh, yeah, I gotta do it. I can do it later. Let me check 11 days. Turn 4, yes, I guess. Eye of Twilight. Twilight City, Opera. Aha! I'm missing some here. Before I go here, I want to go to Eternal Holy City and collect some stuff. Milk? What do you mean milk? Hey, Barra.
So early. Where to now?
Give me some memory shards, please. As usual, Destiny has delivered you another gift. Once the search in your chest has died down, a few pieces of shard crystal lie motionlessly in your hand. Oh, whatever. It's been that long since we moved in here. Apparently it's been months. Alright. Let's get this one. Hey, give me more details. Honored guest, please send my regards to the other garment makers on the ground. Where are the remaining nymphs? Your memory crystal shards. Provide memory crystal shards. Instantly refines them. There is a weaver who bears a heavy responsibility. The golden thread brings tidings. They have just arrived at the suspended platform propulsion device. Will it be able to complete its mission? Platform propulsion? Right there, anyway. Have I not been down here? Pretty sure I've been everywhere, man. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. I think that's a hidden device. A hidden passage. Yeah, it's a hidden passage. Don't I been here? Pretty sure I have. Investigate. Oh, right there. Catch. Huff, huff. Now we're still climbing, and they're already finished repairing the engine of this suspended platform. Would this be what they call an oversaturated rescue?
Let's wait.
Pretty sure I've been wherever this one goes. Yeah, I've been down there. That's where I came from. Alright. Yeah, that realize I legit missed that one. Legit. Two more. Where are the remaining nips? There was a weaver who loved nourishing their body in baths. The golden thread brought news. It's currently soaking in a gold pond. Go ask how the experience is. Isn't it molten? Isn't it molten gold? Oh shit, I lost it. I'll just teleport near it. How dare you spin? Yeah, I kind of ran through this area. Ah, this scorching heat. As a devoted hot spring enthusiast, I absolutely cannot miss a single one. Ah, this temperature is just perfect. Whatever you say. Now the remaining nymphs. I think that's the last one. There was a weaver who was curious about the world beyond the heavens. The golden threads brought news. It is now before the celestial mirror, preparing to sail toward the unknown. Right there? How the hell did I miss this? Final frontier of the universe! Welcome to the bridge, Captain. How's the status of the force field? Engines ready? That's Captain Bug. All systems nominal, Captain. Was it talking to itself? Strap in, everyone. We're about to explore uncharted worlds, seek out unknown civilizations, and venture where none have gone before. The final frontier of the universe. Oh, I wonder what this is. Dear esteemed guests, I detect no more nymphs in Cloud Edge Bastion ruins. Same as before, if you're free, come and interpret the prophecy. Oh, I know what that is. I guess. Found all nymphs. I guess if you haven't completed the prophecy's trial, please send in regards to the other garment makers on the ground. Okay. Can I investigate? Or is it? It's not letting me investigate. Family is all here. Is it where Aglaia died? It looks like it. Alright, let's just go there. Aglaia, where'd you die? You died down here. Further down. There we go. Would I have to bring the platform down here? Oh, yeah, the platform's already down here. Investigating. All you have engaged pondering the origin of all this. You feel as though someone's calling your name but no one is around. Perhaps it's just an illusion brought on by the intensity of the furnace core. So I feel like it's on the platform. Let's just get there. Okay, we're on the platform now. Do I have to solve it or something? Do I have to break it? I'm not sure how to break it. Pretty sure this is a reset compass. Confirm. That does not help. Nothing's happening. I can't even activate it. What the hell am I supposed to do with this elevator? It's not working. Let's take another look at this. The family is all here. It's definitely down there. Here's the destroyed thingy, destroyed platform. Floor 1, floor 2. How about floor 3? Actually, sort of this circle. Maybe I gotta break it up. Set up path. Compass. That's the only way to go. I don't need such a big circle anymore. I can't do it without the big circle. Alright. Fine.
So that's how it works.
I should be able to activate it since it has two thingies. Is it going down? Yes. So your family is down here somewhere. Unless I can find a way to break this thing, I can go even lower. Setting up their spots. Activate floating platform. I'm pretty sure I'll just go back up again. I'm not too sure I want it to go up. Too sure I don't want it to go up. Let's press it, see what happens. Yeah, it's going up. Alright, I'll just teleport out. Was that a hyacinth? Probably. Anyway, whatever. Back. Not entirely sure. Is there a path less long I can do something at? Or is it saying it's not here, it's in the other, in the light realm or whatever? Bastion ruins, Eye of Twilight. No, it shouldn't be. This one's fine. And B2, we can't actually go that low. I don't get this riddle. I'll look it up. have a sneaky feeling.
Nice.
Yeah, I've already done it. No wonder. Did I do it accidentally? Oh well, whatever. That's why I didn't have any investigate. Oh, that makes sense. Sticks, yeah. So everything is done. I'm just gonna go to Astro Express and, I don't know, read a book. Or 2 or 3. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any other events. There might be, because it's a lot of time off, otherwise. A lot of dryness. But whatever, I guess. Balance coins, the world's pulse. About balance coins, a brief introduction to Amphorius' local currency, including a historical anecdote. Merchants may obsess over profit, but rules are required regardless to maintain balance. Unknown Priest of Talanton. Balance coins, the smallest unit of trade decreed by Talanton, as well as their gift to humanity. In the present world, balance coins take the form of tiny gravel-like weights. They can be mixed into bigger weights, with any amount like clay. It's because of this that a single balance coin simply can't be carried, and trade between city-states requires enormous transportation to move obscene weights of currency. But no one can deny that this linear calculation method is indeed very fair. The history of balance coins can be traced back to ancient Arachracia's nascent period. Before that, city-states bartered using objects of Titan worship, such as shells, feathers, red soil clay blocks, etc. As the city-states' supplies became more abundant, along with increasing demand for intercity trade, merchants urgently needed some common equivalent in production quantity, stable in value and effective in reducing friction during trade. From that point on, trade among the various city-states gradually gravitated towards precious metals. But even the face value of the lightest copper coin far exceeded the cost of one stalk of vegetable, and this brought much inconvenience to the common folk. During the economic development of the various city-states, many precious metals streamed into the market each year. We know that the expansion of an economy scale relies on the support of even more currency. A wealthy merchant and city lord by the name of Midas devised a devious plan exporting this very concept. What if I possessed all the world's gold? Wouldn't my city-state be unrivaled? He prayed to a certain Titan. Some opined that it was Georios, some thought it was Zagreus, and others thought the patron god was Phagusa. But this remains a subject of great debate. Pray to Nicodor to this day, attaining the ability to control mineral resources using sinister rituals, and consolidated the entirety of Amphorius' precious metal deposits in the mountains of his domain. Sinister rituals? Probably just bought the stuff. He then announced this circumstance, demanding the other city-states to bend the knee, or there will be dearth of future precious metals. Even so, history always finds a way. After precious metal was monopolized, the city-states did not cease their daily trade. Phagusa's city gathered shells, George's city gathered stones, Aquila city bundled feathers. The people once again returned to the days of barter, and life went on as usual. There was only intercity trade that was untenable. The irony was that these sundries were portable and plentiful, increasing people's enthusiasm in trade. To quell this farce, Talanton overturned the scale, turning bountiful gravel into weights enchanted with divinity, and established it as the common currency across all city-states, which are the balance coins of today. encompassing both the benefits and drawbacks of goods and precious metals, with the scale of justice being the most trustworthy, with God's personal guarantee. Intercity trade was very quickly restored. Midas went increasingly mad and when he was besieged by castrum criminals, and eventually turned into a statue of pure gold. I got what you wanted. The Midas touch. Dromus Heracles. 12 trials. Please treat this work as fiction, though its author really wants you to think it's real. The Dromus Heracles once traveled the lands, its heroics lauded even in distant kingdoms. This hereby records its grandest 12 trials, which I hope to allow you to understand my great love of Dromus, evangelize the repute of the Dromus Heracles. Battling the Verax Leo. The fabled Verax Leo that does not slip on its words was thwarted by Heracles. Against the Verax Leo's acerbic inquiries, Heracles successfully silenced it with sheer strength, and after paying the compensation fee, adorned its saddle with the lion's mask. Little Chimera Rescue. Hydra was a wounded little chimera, losing 8 of its 9 tails from black tide corruption. It was fortunate Heracles lent a hand. It lunged toward the little chimera and carried it on its back, successfully breaking through the black tide's encirclement. Liberating Aquila's hunter. Hunter Selene, self-proclaimed recipient of Aquila's blessing, had been pursuing a deer of prophecy for many years. The eagle-eyed Heracles sighted a pair of antlers among the black tide's vestiges, and successfully persuaded this hunter to abandon a mission that could never be accomplished. Helping Olenus's farmers. Olenus's farmers suffered from a wild boar invasion. They rampaged through the countryside, fleeting and erratically violent. The erudite Heracles procured ample fruits to lure them away, and defeat them in one fell swoop outside the village. Cleaning the Icaria Dromus' home. Icaria's Dromus stable lacked upkeep, and was infamous for its filthy state. The local Dromuses tolerated the threat of sickness to varying degrees, but never a fear. The brave Heracles dislodged the riverbanks on both flanks of the Dromus' abode. Water from the 2 artificial inlets gushed the place clean, and the Dromuses could once again enjoy a life of cleanliness. Driving away the Stymphalian avians. There lived oddly visaged birds with metal plumes on Stymphalia, frequently stealing olive oil and attacking oil mills and presses. The Dromus Heracles invited the locals to stand on its back and pelt them with slingshots. After 3 days of non-stop stone showers, the birds were finally driven away. Finding Handak's prize bull. Handak's pedigree bulls were the pride of the local town, but a certain purebred bull had eloped with an ordinary spotted cow. It was fortuitous that Heracles unleashed his unmatched might and forcibly dragged the obstinate animal back to the cattle pen in Handak City. Appreciative of Heracles' deed, the locals even let it revel in unlimited quantities of Handak's red earth, taming Odressan's frenzied Dromuses. Due to the negligence of Odressian Dromus caretaker, red earth tainted by the black tide was fed to them, causing the 4 Dromuses there to go berserk. Fortunately, the mighty Heracles was with us, as it single-handedly held down this quartet of enraged Dromuses till all traces of the black tide were fully digested in their systems, returning their mental states to their usual docility. Can't digest black tide. Anyway, winning the saddle blessed by Cephaly. Besides braving the dangers of the world, Heracles is also a champion Dromus renowned by all in Okima. And the city organized its inaugural Dromus Games as a top seed that registered first. Heracles clinched top spots in all participating events, convincingly triumphing over the other 5 contenders and winning a sacred saddle blessed by Cephaly, sponsoring Mr. Yason. Bringing back Kadir's lost Dromuses. A trio of Kadir City's Dromuses was stolen away by a fraudster in the dead of night using his acute olfactory senses. Hercules adroitly pinpointed the direction in which the culprit fled, recovering the lost drumsticks in a mountain ravine, and aided the guards in apprehending the fraudster. Attaining the Grove of Epiphany's reward apple, Alchemist's second drummer's games were sponsored and organized by anonymous enthusiasts of the sport from the Grove, as prize being a red sauce apple, specially produced by the Grove of Epiphany. Inevitably, Hercules did not disappoint his supporters, emerging champion, and happily wolfed down the processed synthetic apple. Assisting in extracting black tide creation samples, this was Hercules' most incredible trial till now. It was all thanks to its long neck that the people managed to retrieve a precious sample from the edge of the all-annihilating black tide, accomplishing a mission that even the Grove deemed nigh impossible. The sole lament was Hercules' nonchalance throughout the ordeal that everyone failed to grasp the peril of this quest. The above is the grand trial of 12 that Hercules' drummers performed. Trust that in our near future this will only be extended to 13, 14 until it reaches 24 feet. You know, it's a lore like this that I just say, what the fuck is the point? Literally. What is the point of this lore? Why'd they have to put this in the game? Literally. There is no point to this. It's just wasting time. Bath User Manual. A booklet officially prepared for bath enjoyers, constantly updated with bath iterations and show schedules. This doesn't even feel like world building. This literally feels like a waste of time. Bath User Manual. Esteemed visitor. Welcome to the Memorial Palace Bath. So that's so long. It's like they have like word quotas or something. Welcome to the Memorial Palace Bath, where you will be doused in Faguse's most precious benediction. To ensure a complete bath experience and to maintain the sanctity of this holy site, please read the following carefully. True rules, basic etiquette, you must bow to Faguse's statue upon entry. Whoops. The changing room has clean bathrobes, so please do not enter the bath in your own garments. Whoops. Outside brews have prohibited this bath provides the finest brew approved by Fagusa. Whoops. Please do not touch the ritual tools. Whoops. Okay, I just broke all those. Special times. Spring water with different effects will be drawn at different times, so draw your water in accordance with your needs. Entry hour and cleanse body and mind, soothing water, lucid hour for sharpening minds, until for contemplation. Action hour, social gatherings for food and drink, performances available. Partying hour, quiet, fewer people, appropriate for solitary soaks. Current full hour, permanent only provide to select guests with prior reservations. Bath sections, main bath near its spring. Bath overview, situated in the bath center as water is sourced from a spring blessed by Fagusa. Its body is pale as your hue, where rippled patterns can be subtly seen, with micro bubbles frothing to its surface, symbolizing the manifestation of divinity. Bathwater benefits, cleanse fatigue, invigorates, soothes the spirit, and aids rumination. Bath features occasional revolutionary manifestations. Those with keen perceptions may hear Fagusa's whispers. Don't. Please refrain from eating or drinking in the main pools as out of respect to Fagusa. Well, I never did that. Special pools, Dawn Pool and the Starlight Pool. A Starlight Pool. Bath overview, divided into high and low temperature pool areas. The high temperature area brims with steam of warm lights like a new dawn, symbolizing Aqua's inaugural radiance. The low temperature pool is cooler with a dark hue. The bottom of the pool is embedded with a star cluster pattern, symbolizing Arnix's pitch night sky. Why do they have so many different titans in one city, even though it's mainly Kefali? It's strange. Bathwater benefits. The low temperature pool cleanses body and mind, expunging impurities from the former and invigorating the latter. The high temperature pool comforts the body and mind, aiding restful sleep and dispersing fatigue. Bath features using a combination of hot and cold pools, prolongs your lifespan and keeps your body in its best shape. Oh, indeed. Don't. Optimal duration of the high temperature pool is 3 quints, whatever that means. Please do not soak in it for too long. Please do not use the low temperature pool during the parting hour. So there's 5 quints per thingy, and there's 5 thingies. So you could conclusively say that each quint or whatever is an hour. Anyway. Please do not stay in it for too long. Please do not use the low temperature pool during the parting hour. Special pool, Cersei's meditative pool. Bath of review herbs, blessed by Cersei's being soaked in this water, and bears Cersei's wisdom and grace. Grave skulls often linger in this area, seeking glimpses of radiant knowledge through contemplative submersion. Bath water benefits: enhanced mental acuity, inspirational surges, perfect for deep meditation. Bath features many bookshelves and deck chairs that are situated around the pool, creating a leisurely vibe for quiet reading. With paper books in a bath? A public bath at that? Oh my god. Don't. Please do not cause a commotion inside the pool. Right. Special pool for Goose's banquet pool. Bath review: the area is divided to public usage and private pools for exclusive guests. The pools are outfitted with special equipment that allows the water to mimic tidal movement akin to the ocean that Fagusa governs. Bath water benefits: nourishes the body and mind, boosts your constitution, calms your nerves, and stays your moods. Bath features: suitable for multiple pools to soak in. People to soak in. Massage services are provided in the lounge area and can hold up to 13 guests. Don't not eat or drink in the pool to avoid clogging of pipes. Special area, upper level bath. Stairs only available to cross the stairs and specific guests. Identification is required. Availability is subject to your discretion, so please inquire from our attendants. I wonder if the elders can go up there. Show area. Spring Theater. Located in the center of the pool spring, guests can enjoy performances in continental waters. Comes with pool floats, floating dining tables, special audio stone pillars, stage lift, and other amenities. Stage's podium. They can elevate stages both to the bath spring reserved for academic lectures and poetry recitals. Next to invite only, the venue is acoustically designed, allowing the speaker's voice to be projected in all directions. Banquet area, multiple pools are outfitted with floating dining tables and come with deck chairs. Free refill drinks are provided daily. Month's program: Spring Theater Show. Theater shows starts at Action Hour. Monthly shows rotate as follows: Euroscience Epic Drama. Performances of Titan Praises, Titan Hymns Choir Performance, Underwater Dance Performance, Poetry Recital with lyre accompaniments, Fagusa's Prayer Ceremony, Bath Lottery, and Audience Interaction. Stage's podium programs. Programs are only available the second half of this month, starting from the Lucid Hour, Prophetic Titan Poems and Interpretation, Open Discourse, Fagusa's Revelations, Bath Etiquette and Traditions, Philosopher's Live Debate Tournament, Special Events, Month of Gate, Third Day, Fagusa's Festival, Month of Gate, 7th Day, Bath Battle Tourney, Youth Group, 15th, Children's Group, 20th, Hymns of Dawn Party. A reminder of on etiquette, safety information: please drink moderately, be careful when entering the deep end, watch out for temperature changes. If you're not feeling well, inform the nearest attendant immediately. Basic etiquette: do not please enter the pool with your bathrobe on. Please maintain an acceptable noise level, respect others' privacy, do not disrupt the experiences of other guests. Special information: if you feel unusual ripples may be Fagusa manifesting, please keep calm and channel your devotion. You may just be able to receive a revelation. Oh no, it's probably someone farting. Pool entry prayer. Grace follows with their surging spring, merriment akin to the finest ambrosia, fragrance spreading within the pool. May a chalice of plenteous grace wash away all fatigue and doubt. Gain enlightenment from within spring water, seek peace among resounding tides, chalice of plenteum. I shall know. If you have any questions, please direct them to our attendants. And this whole thing, about 99% of it is useless. Useless information. This really discourages me from reading these. The lore is pretty shit. The Sabanian's last words. A slate left behind by some ancient resident, recording the final moments before the city-state of Sabani was assimilated into Okama. What are you doing? That was what my brother asked me just now, so I replied, oh, I'm just picking up some stuff. He wouldn't approve of what I'm about to do. As a High Elder, he wants to lead us away from our homeland and seek refuge in the Holy City. That is the only way to escape the Black Tide. Meanwhile, I have to write something while I'm still a Sabanian, to leave something behind for my city-state. What traits do the Sabanians have? Our faces aren't in a different color, and our physiques aren't barely like the mountain dwellers. The Archimans often praise us for our deftness and proficiency in raising majestic buildings, but they can also build something as grandiose as a memorial palace. It doesn't seem like we're anything special. Then why do we call ourselves the Sabanians? When a millennium elapses in the light calendar, how can we prove our existence? I don't know. If I were a scholar, I might be able to regale a long span of history, then whip out numerous artifacts that prove that we were once akin to Georios or some other god, but I am but an ordinary bricklayer who learned how to write while I wasn't building houses. But speaking of building houses, I can speak on that with some authority. As long as you mix red clay, sand, and crushed indigo stone in a 1:4:7 ratio, you will get the optimal construction material. It is supple as earth when wet, and hard as steel when hardened. But you must finish your shape before it hardens, or it will be too late when it dries. I built an actual vault based on this soul learning. Perhaps this is enough? I may not be knowledgeable and am unable to pen epic sagas, but at least I can leave behind a formula. If a city-state can't even leave behind a formula for its descendants, then it's truly gone. Now my older brother's telling me to hurry up. The Holy City Squad is setting off very soon. When we arrive, we will learn Okima's culture, integrate ourselves into their lives, and become one with them. The time of Sabanians will end here. I will finish my writing here. Maybe one day in the future, when the black tide ebbs, I hope people will return to their hometowns, and children of my children will learn everything about us, and they will shed tears where I left this carved slate, even if I won't be able to witness it. I pray that when the day arrives, we will still be able to construct a dome. Nope. Era Nova is here. On pomegranate juice. Warning, pomegranate juice lovers might experience discomfort while reading this. Please proceed carefully. Forward. Pomegranate juice originated from Crastrum Kremnos. It was not just a beverage, but a cultural symbol as well. This paper will attempt to examine the origin and evolution of this tradition and create a comprehensive record for later generations. They just like it because it's red, like blood. Fucking weirdos. Historical origin. Ancient indiscretion. According to the Chronicles of War listed located in the archives of the Council of Elders in Crastrum Kremnos, followers of Nicodor had the unfortunate practice of drinking their enemies' blood during the early days of Era Bellica. At that time, Kremnoan believed that drinking the blood of powerful enemies would grant them the valiance of the deceased. There was no evidence, but it was a popular tradition in the army. Yes. The Enigma of Fagusa. Around year 2600 of the year light calendar, a critical event changed the tradition. A conflict broke out between Crastrum Kremnos and the seaside states, and Nicodor traveled with their troops to conquer 3 cities in succession. After the war, Nicodor gave the cruel request for the defeated to offer the blood of their residents, or they would suffer from divine punishment. According to the story of the tide, Fagusa, the ocean titan appeared to save the poor residents. They offered their followers to drink pomegranate juice instead, and imbued their powers in the juice. Nicodor was unable to tell the difference between pomegranate and blood, and even praised the beverage for its flavor. You think? Change. Replacement proposal. Increasingly, this sparked an intense debate in the Council of Elders. The conservative faction believed that giving up blood consumption was a sign of weakness, whereas the progressive faction claimed that Nicodor's approval of pomegranate juice carried great significance. Ultimately, General Crassus left a statement that signified the change. We all know the wisdom of Nicodor and Fagusa. Pomegranates have the same color as blood and taste like blood. So isn't its juice fitting for a warrior? Consuming large quantities of pomegranate juice before a battle would demonstrate our valiance and carry on Nicodor's legacy. This is not a perfect solution. Established as law. In year 2650 of the light calendar, the Council of Elders formally declared that pomegranate juice would replace blood and created relevant rituals and rules. This signified a critical change in the beverage culture of Crastrum Kremnos. Recipe evolution. Traditional recipe. The recipe was extremely simple during its infancy. Freshly squeezed pomegranate juice, a pinch of salt, an iron vessel for storage for the rusty flavor. Military recipe. The empowerment version, popular in the military. Freshly squeezed pomegranate juice, minced raw ginger, sea salt, Dendrobium catenatum. This version allegedly enhanced stamina and was often consumed before marching. Ritual recipe to be used during important rituals. Wild pomegranate must be picked from a battlefield. Honey represents Fagusa's gift. An iron vessel for soaking, blessings from a priest. Now in modern times this recipe is used important ceremonies is the Wrath Shield. Non-controversy. During recent years, a group led by a famous warrior created a new recipe by adding goat's milk and cheese, giving the beverage a light pink hue. The conservatives and the Council of Elders expressed their discontent at this change. However, research showed that dairy was included in Figus' original recipe, so maybe the new recipe was actually closer to the beverage's original form. Ritual significance. Yeah, it's probably just a milkshake. Military. Before an expedition, the army consumes the beverage together to show solidarity. Upon a triumphant return, generals drink first and their subordinates drink together afterward. At the funerals of the deceased, pomegranate juice is sprinkled on shields to symbolize the return of these soldiers. Civilian. Coming of age ceremony. Used to drink pure pomegranate juice for the first time. Around the shield, parents drink with their children and the former depart. Alliance ceremony. The entities creating the alliance drink from the same cup. And alliance? Anyway. Revelation. The evolution of the tradition symbolizes the advancement of the Christian criminal civilization. The growth of people can be seen in the change from barbaric blood rituals to elegant ceremonies. Fagusa imparted the wisdom and change did not necessarily mean leaving the tradition behind, and it could be seen as a more sophisticated way of passing on the tradition. Must be noted here, however, is the key to pomegranate juice replacing blood lies in the fact that the core concept of warrior culture was preserved. The violence that transcended even death, and that is why Christian criminal still stands tall today. Right. Yeah, it still does. Conclusion. May the warriors who drink the pomegranate juice forever remember their history and the glory contained within. As remarked by an ancient sage, pomegranate juice is not blood, but it carries a deeper significance than blood. Afterward, a special thanks to the Archives of Castrum Criminals and Council of Elders for supporting the research. Right. Janus Apollos Ritual Manual. A term that has been passed down for generations in Janus Apollos that contains the ritual process and past experiences. Maybe I'll finish this row and that'll be it for today. I'm not sure if I'll stream again until like, I don't know. Something is there for me to stream. Like an event. Prologue. The manual is the guidance of tripartite prophecy. May Janus bestow upon us path, fairness, Atalantan fairness, Arnix revelations. Chapter 1. Ritual hours. Morning ritual entry hour. When opening the door of the temple, one must pray to Janus first. Light the 3 ever bright lamps to symbolize the tripartite of destiny. Sweep the floors of the temple and change the offerings. Dawn ritual. Lucid hour. Recite the tripartite ode. Record the questions asked by the visitors. Prepare offerings. Thus, ritual parting hour. Light incense sticks to purify the altar. Place offerings of the day. Recite the oracle's text. Chapter 2. Ritual rules. Basic rules. Follow Talantan's words. The offerings must bear the same weight as the prayer. This is the law of the scale and must not be disobeyed. Common offerings and their meanings. Bronze coins symbolize the change of destiny. Crystals symbolize the clarity of the prophecies. Honey symbolizes the sweetness of languages. Clothes symbolize the current of Arnix. Mirrors symbolize the true face of Janus. Scale symbolizes the fairness of Talantan. The offerings must be completed in the purest quality. Taboos. One must not offer items of misfortune to others. And during the entry hour. Chapter 3. Prayer. Morning ritual. Most of the past shall show us the way. The sovereign of fairness shall keep the balance. The spirit of the night shall grant us wisdom. I knock on the door to ask for an audience with the divine. I make offerings to ask about the future, and I bow down to ask for guidance. Inquiry prayer. Life is but a leaf. I drift with waves. Tripartite fate. To what end does it lead? Yes, it illuminates my path. The lantern steers my course, and Arnix shows me the truth. Gratitude prayer. I thank the tripartite fate for hearing me and offering me guidance. Offering guidance. May the eternal shine never dim, and may the divine words forever endure. Chapter 4. Prophecy rules. Preparation. A holy maiden must bathe and purify herself. Well, you'd hope. She must wear a white ritual robe and a silver mask. Oh, okay. She must hold the two-faced staff of Janus. Two-faced. She must light the tricolored holy fire. Prophecy procedures. The acolyte will light the incense and guide the way. The Holy Maiden was sent to the Sea of Destiny. The visitor will place their offerings. The Holy Maiden will read the revelations. The Holy Maiden will read the prophecy once destiny indicates the result. Prophetic records. All prophecies must be recorded on special sheepskin scrolls. Prophecies must be recorded with ink made from silver powder. I wonder who actually designed these rules. 3 witnesses must provide their signatures. Prophecies will be kept in a secret chamber within the Room of Prophecy. Chapter 5, Special Ceremonies, New Moon Ceremony, New Moon Ritual. New Moon must be held in the beginning of every month. At that time, all the gates of the tripartite temple shall be opened. 12 mirrors shall be placed to symbolize the wheel of destiny. The Holy Maiden shall lead everyone around the temple 3 times. The long ballad of fate shall be recited. Yes, this May's revelational ceremony, exclusively held for important questions. Set by inquiry magic circle, the Holy Maiden casts a spell to open the gateway. Place a double-sided mirror in a magic circle, decipher the reflection of the mirror, record the revelation. Afterward, this manual is created and edited by the Holy Maiden to the past generations. May these rules be followed to obtain the truth. Others shall face the punishment of destiny. Ah, it was created by the Holy Maidens. So fucking... Tribios made that? Fucking hell, Tribios. Arena Maintenance Log. A thick and heavy engineering manual with yellowed pages, mixed with blueprints and draft calculations. Called by Chief Engineer Daedalus. Site Selection Survey. As guided by the lens of Furious Prophecy, our ancestors constructed an arena in a dormant volcano which is following advantages. The magma provides substantial energy. The mountain itself is sturdy enough to support the huge building, and most importantly, the location is only 3 miles away from where the lands fell, and that means the arena is protected by its divine powers. According to their old records, the initial survey revealed 3 potential problems. Fissure in the rocks in the northwestern corner must be reinforced, the underground river might impact the foundation, the volcano is dormant but the magma is still flowing. That's fine. Overall plan. The arena is divided into 4 areas. From bottom to top, they ask Quarry Zone, Sculpting Zone, Soul Forging Zone, Contest Zone. Okay. Quarry Zone, Sculpting Zone, Soul Forging Zone, Contest Zone. So this is actually in Castrum Kremnos, I think. The areas are connected by a spiraling elevator with a mechanical core powered by magma. We learned this technique from the Sons of Daedalus, but 2 accidents took place due to our incomplete mastery. The first accident happened in year 3 of 3847 in the year-light calendar when the gear in the elevator warped under the high heat and stopped the system. There were no casualties, but it was a lesson well learned. Going forward, mountain copper was used to forge core components. It's a rare metal, but it remains stable under high temperatures. Quarry Zone. This zone was constructed a long time ago and must be renovated. The beast challenged to create enough space without affecting the structural integrity of the mountain. We employed our usual drilling procedures but encountered an accident 270 feet. The vibrations caused the underground river to change its path, and an invading vapor triggered an explosion when it reached the magma, killing 3 craftsmen. May Nicodor bless their souls. After the accident, we used a detection pole to ascertain the waterways before drilling, and placed irrigation pipes at key positions. The pipes are made from heat-resistant ceramic from the Ceramic Craftsman's Guild in Castrum Kremnos. Sculpting Zone. The Sculpting Zone is an area that showcases the highest level of craftsmanship of Kremnon masters. We designed an automated sculpting system powered by the heat and magma. Hot steam that powers the mechanical arms is delivered to each workbench through copper pipes, and these arms do the basic sculpting based on the preset tracks, and boosting efficiency tremendously. However, during an accident in year 3845 of the light calendar, the pipes burst. Why do they keep saying the light calendar? Do they have a dark calendar? And a steam jet destroyed 3 statues and critically injured 2 craftsmen. Subsequently, investigations showed that the copper pipes were fatigued under the constant heat. We switched to using an alloy of mountain copper and ordinary copper for pipes and increased their durability. Soul Forging Zone. This zone must be expanded to accommodate the increasing ritual demands. The expansion perfectly combined construction techniques with ritual demands with heat conducting obsidian. You know what, it's kind of strange. Why do they still have copper and obsidian? Don't they have any other metals? More powerful metals? More better? complicated network of heat pipes under them. During ceremonies, the heat of the magma travels through the network of pipes that heat up the hole and help with injecting divinity into the statue. The special dome design should also be mentioned here, a dome. Several hundred holes were drilled at the top, forming the spear of Nicodor. When the sun shines through them, light falls on the center of the altar. The contest zone, the most important mechanism in this zone, is the rise and fall of the great sword in the center. This sword is both a support beam of the building and a divine weapon that decides life and death. A complicated mechanism connects the great sword to the underground magma, which powers the sword. When the blade rises, the floor of the arena changes with it. However, during a ceremony in year 3829 of the light calendar, the system broke down. The great sword was stuck in midair. The gladiatorial fight was already over, so there were no casualties. A detailed check showed that the impurities of the magma had blocked the transmission. Subsequently, a filter was added to the system with a rigorous maintenance procedure. You're putting a filter on magma? Anyway, maintenance suggestions and a backup irrigation plan in the quarry zone. The steam pipes in the sculpting zone should be checked monthly. The heat conducting layer on the bottom of the altar in the salt forging zone should be changed periodically. The materials used to repair the cracks in the contest zone should be improved accordingly. After many setbacks, the arena was completed during year 2523, the light calendar, which was more than 1,000 years from now. Future Kremnos engineers should keep up with annual maintenance to repay Nicodor's favor. The song is both a record and a warning. And may newcomers be inspired to improve arena maintenance and keep Nicodor's glory aflame. The flames of war burn forever, may the steel howl endlessly, and may the hot blood never be extinguished. And may future engineers actually build it somewhere where there's no flowing lava. That sounds like a maintenance nightmare, to be honest. Anecdotes of a numerophile. Someone who likes numbers? The seaside states of Amphorias have just about everything, including exotic cultures that, unlike Okuma, do not worship the Titans very much. And they were struck down. Editor's note: it might be hard for Okuma residents to imagine that there were once some cities on the other side of the ocean, but the people didn't think that the Titans were the tangible pillars of the world. Instead, they believed that the Titans were controlled by an unspeakable higher being. A machine with divinity, if you will, and manipulated by something as abstract as numbers. This editor is of the opinion that this heresy does not warrant any discussion, but since the blasphemy promoted the importance of numbers to this world to an unparalleled level, it does have some recording value as an anecdote. Therefore, this editor took the time to interview a certain foreign scholar seeking refuge in Okuma. Name withheld for privacy concerns and included 2 interesting foreign ideas for the readers to judge their value. Really? There are these people, these foreigners, in Okuma. Well, I've never seen any foreigners in Okuma, well, you know, except for the usual cast from Kremnos, the Dalians. Dalians? I think I was thinking of something else. May you get it. There's no body that's like a science believer, you know? Numerophile order. The order faction of the numerophiles thinks that everything in this world can be reduced to integers in their operations. For example, they think that 3 times of foundation, Aquila, Georios, and Fagusa are personifications of addition. 3 times of creation, Nestia, Kifli, and Cersei's multiplication. 3 times of calamity, Zangrius, Nicodor, and Thanatos, subtraction and division. And 3 states times of fate, Arnix, Salantin, and Yanis, logarithms and exponents. As mathematical research advanced and people realized that logic operations might be more basic than arithmetic, Order numerophiles developed a new version of the Titan personifications, the 3 times of foundation. Represent conjunction, the 3 times of disjunction, of creation, disjunction, the 3 times of calamity, negation, the 3 times of fate, exclusive disjunction. The attribution of the mysterious and seldom used exclusive disjunction to the fate titans might be the only intriguing aspect of this ridiculous theory. It can even be called one. Generally, while Order Numerophile's faith is questionable, they are excellent law-abiding citizens by Okuma standards. Should the readers encounter outlanders with such predilections, do not fret, as life in the Holy City will guide them to eventually abandon their narrow views of the Titans. An unfortunate result of assessing the Titans with only one academic subject and return to the right path. Numerophile Chaotic. As the name suggests, the chaotic numerophiles see integers, symbols of order in the eyes of the other numerophiles as superficial, merely a byproduct of a deeper reality. They believe that the irrational numbers represent the true essence of existence, with pi and base of natural algorithm possessing greater sanctity than the 12 Titans. They argue that, just like the integers, the 12 Titans are illusions created by natural structures. They propose the existence of a hidden, unknowable 13th Titan behind the 12, one that is indescribable by either language or numbers and beyond human comprehension. Therefore, we can actually see a paradoxical and interesting phenomenon here. On the one hand, the chaotic numerophiles deny the reality of all the Titans, believing that these living wonders are merely illusions to their senses. On the other hand, they believe in an unknowable one true God, 13th Titan, that grants the world chaos, from which order emerges. And just note, this is of course from their perspective. Please be reminded, as proven by what happened to the other sea states in the chaotic numerophiles, are often instigators of worsening black tide. They do not revere any of the Titans that actually exist in the world, but absurdly believe in a non-existent so-called 13th Titan. This arrogance and distortion that diverges from reality is precisely one of the major reasons for the constant strife in the real world. To all the good people of Akuma, let this serve as a solemn warning. Do not stray from the teachings so carefully, and in no circumstances should you dare to defy the power of the Titans. Right. Well, they will actually be close. The chaotic numerophiles. That one's interesting. Actually interesting. Because we all know that the 13th is Origin. Well, you know, Alicia. Anyway, that'll do for me. I might catch you in Friday Night Gaming, although I'm not sure what to do there. Maybe I'll do a Wisp. Yeah, we'll do a Wisp. Why you should play. Right. Oh wait, I didn't read my damn book. Hopefully there's not much that I have to read. Oh shit. Maybe they'll read themselves, you know, you never know. Trivios, let's do it. She who passes through doors.
I fear. How can mere mortals defy the gods?
I worry. How can mortal bodies reforge the world anew?
I suspect that the prophecy is simply a rumor.
The solemn council is still filled with clamor. Future's destiny still whirls in discussions of candor. To discard the city and save oneself, or to chase the flames that waver. None knows the choice that would lead them to a place better. In the distant past, the Holy Man brought the first prophecy to all city-states.
Hearken to the sounds that the doors whisper.
In the name of God's proper hope, she will give to humanity. Though she falls into confusion, she will bring guidance to this world in vigor.
Overthrow the gods, it declared.
Of the previous journey, she will always remain aware. The Queen of Laws lifted the flag to chase the flames flare. The tripartite prophecy guided all the world's heroes, all who dared, and building a new world was their oath of yesteryear. The earth roared for them, the tides surged for them, the scales of destiny shivered violently, then slowly calmed. The core flames of the Titans rested here, while the blood of companions congealed over there. The child led one hero after another to their end, but no end awaits her, no rest to prepare. Seen many failures, huh?
Teacher, do not hesitate.
The Weaver of Gold brushes aside the child's tears.
The world still walks on the path you indicate.
The prophecy still stands, even if the actors now different faces wear.
Restore the core flames, it declared.
The solemn council is still filled with clamor. Future's destiny still wells in discussions of candor. To start right there and seek peace, or to continue our work still unfinished. None knows the choice that would lead them to a place better.
Stop. We only wish to live life as it is. No more.
Conservatives.
Cease. Our achievements already stand tall.
Rest up. We only wish to live in peace and prosperity.
Do you want to be a pioneer? The discussions today are the same as those in times past. Retreating now will forever deny us the future. The child has already conquered her confusion and fear. No longer before the mist of fate will she cower.
Hearken to the sounds that the doors whisper.
She travels through myriad passages, burning with determination to once again bring light to humans through her endeavor. The children fly into the streets, wishing to encourage the residents' faith.
Please, be not afraid. We will definitely bring you to a new home.
Lady Treaty, Lady Trianne, please, don't cry.
Do not worry. We trust you always.
The matron wipes away the tears of the children's faces. The praying ones piously bless them in faith. The lost ones take their children's hands, just as the prophecy guides their path.
Bear the divine authority, it declared. Quiet Trinan has little to say. Lively Trianne loves to play. And well-behaved Treeby roams around all day.
The people's encouragement rings sincere. The crossless heir's companionship lasts through the years, and mother's embrace warms up every dream. Thus the child understands, thus the child accepts. Though countless farewells on her shoulders weigh, though destiny's blood dries like clay. There will always be passageways filled with warm sun rays that silently open to them in future and past days, and from them a voice says,
Forge miracles, it declared.
Concluded. Saga composed. Alright. Anaxagoras. What, did I already read 5 or something? Maybe that's next. Lose not your humanity.
On the day that the grove fell, he accepted his defeat and demise, as if embracing truth and heresy.
Believe in Titans, and you'll have a happy death. Deny the Titans, and you'll have a fulfilling death.
Yet, as the lightened soul bids farewell to its heavy shell, a Titan made an untimely call.
Do not be startled, child of humanity. You have a final query in this world.
You finally came.
He does not seem shocked, and lets the core flame take over his shell.
Be more punctual next time, if you will.
Upon his first meeting with the Titan, the blasphemer is already on his best behavior. And towards the suggestion to reforge his body, he paid no mind.
I have so kindly offered you the best body. So why do you insist upon your mortal imperfection?
The scholar replies in candor.
Only by retaining the various flaws can my humanity be preserved in rigor.
She probably gave him a big
His form remains in the mortal realm, while his spirit walks the river of soul shores. Between life and death, he fatigues, dwelling in the child of humankind's thoughts and senses. The Titan cannot bear to remain a mere spectator.
Why not ask me your questions, child of humanity? I am rich in wisdom, and shall speak with no ambiguity.
As though an unspoken pact, the scholar asked the god about all things, feigning a humble quest for knowledge.
Do you treat me just as a way to answer questions? A mere machine?
The Titan got what they asked for.
You should thank me, for good questions are rarer than good answers.
Compared to the joy of a new life, the scholarly breakthrough, carried home alongside death, filled the scholar's heart with more fervor. He returned to the Scourged Grove many times, and the Black Tide followed. Despite his defeats, he never sought help or permission. But at every desperate moment, the Titan would eventually take over one half of his body. The union of man and god. A flawed and clumsy choreography. It happened but once, a perfect harmony. One man, one god, speaking in one breath.
Stop stepping forward at the same time as me.
The Titan once revealed the secrets of mixing life.
now I can ship them together,
a
I
boon
guess.
Seemingly a blessing, but full of malice.
What a tempting bait. But that's not my desired chalice.
Divine power is within his reach, but the scholar is not moved by that essence. This long and abnormal temptation is also a trial of elevation. For the sage can achieve all things, but shortcuts alone he abhors with silence.
Nice.
Teacher, in this tumultuous world, have you thought about your will?
It was just a joke, but the scholar still at the grove answered with extreme caution. He has much to say about his posthumous affairs, exhausting all, fearing the smallest omission.
Teacher, could it be that you fear death?
The assistant asks in concern. It was a question needed, yet he gave no direct reply.
Philosophy is the inquiry into death, and I have always considered myself a philosopher.
The assistant recounts all the scholar's final wishes, each mighty as a mountain, asking what seemed impossible.
The tombstone must be made of my treasured rare stones, carved with Droma's patterns.
But that stone is a miracle of alchemy. Tough beyond measure, no chisel could have shaken.
Philosopher's Stone.
That's also his plan.
The assistant softly reveals the hidden plot.
He hopes that instead of shedding tears over his death, we will find it in us to smile, even in a moment of sorrow.
It's rumored that in the depths of the grove, the scholar left a teaching ingenium, imitating himself to the utmost detail.
Go back. The living have not exhausted their thoughts. Go back. The dead have no desire to teach their works.
The ingenium's words are cold and detached, like the deceased man himself.
Oh, like the hologram.
But if you have no one to talk to, fine. You can sit and converse.
Now, the grove is no longer bustling, and the scholar has returned to dust. Thus, few in this world now know how he was also troubled by solitude in life. Someone once suggested,
Perhaps your ambition should also find its place among your final wishes.
Pointless notion.
he dismissed in derision.
Unveiling the countenance of the gods is a task for the living.
Perhaps that is his haughty position. Such a melancholy topic. Yet he insists on feigning a twist, avoiding it altogether. Perhaps these chapters should not be retained. Most are from the scholar's handwritten drafts, shown without his permission. Yet there seems to be a voice there in remonstration.
It's just the past. What harm is there in revelation?
Even in passing, his hubris still resounds in reverberation.
The smaller a thing is, the more it shows its weight. The more foolish my name is, the more glory my achievements will be in comparison.
Is that how it works? Done. Oh, there's quite a few in this one. Well, maybe I'll go with casters. When the wind was warm.
The two girls frolicked in the wheat fields, fleet as doe deer, making ripples in the shallow puddles and pools clear. As dusk approaches, the exhausted girls collapse over the wheat heaps, talking about their longings and dreams of literature, love, and a journey through a world dear.
Oh, Sky, slow your closing gaze. How I want to keep this moment in my hands forevermore.
On that day, the breeze was warm and gentle. At that time, death was soft and fair. The broken-winged butterfly falls by the window, bringing with it a scent of melancholy. The girl looks outside. The golden wheat fields rolled endlessly, stretching to the horizon. Holding to the chair, she tries to stand, only to find her legs trembling and feeble.
Don't worry, Pelixia.
Her older sister whispers beside her ear, and on her sister's shoulder, the girl weeps mournfully. And time thus becomes silent, painted with sighs only. When hearing the healer's diagnosis, the girl remained deathly still. Her eyes were already drained of tears, and her heart a wilted grave.
Every time she has something on her mind, she would tilt her head and look outside.
Her sister follows her gaze, seeing a barren field turned by wind into a desolate gray expanse. Till one day, when the girl looks outside, she sees a dash of dark blue, most brave.
It's a flower my sister planted.
Like the torrential river of life, it pours into the depths of her heart. The flower is called Antilla. Even in the Netherland, it's rumored to thrive.
You are the quiet in my heart, amidst the chaotic choreography.
That seems to be its floriography. When the days are warm, the sister would take the girl on long journeys through the flower fields, gazing upon rivers, napping amongst the grove. A discussion hearty.
After I die, I want to become an Antilla flower and become the quietness in your soul.
A thoughtless word from the girl gains her a wrapping on her forehead most dainty.
A wrapping on the
Do
forehead.
not speak of dusk. You have yet to see the dawn.
Dew drops from the petals as wind pulls on the leaves, and the two of them sit in quietude. The girl asks for the means to tend the garden, and while her sister sounds concerned, her heart is relieved. But the concern is well-founded. The girl tripped and fell into a mire, her gaze directly into the eyes of death. In that dark pool, bottom unperceived.
I've been the weight upon my sister's wings. Let this be where it all comes to rest.
The girl gives up her struggles, only to see a figure pierce through the water's surface.
I won't allow you to walk through the dusk alone, or enter the night of no reprieve.
Her sister sobs without end, and the girl has to gently hug her and softly relieve. And
Fantastic.
then,
Oh,
this distant memory turns bleary, difficult to retrieve. The river of souls flows to the other side, wrapped in the land's night. Broad, slow, an eternal and silent sight. It belongs to all in this world that has life, all of which flows downstream, converging as one. The master of the Netherrealm, Thanatos, enshrouds themselves and the souls within the moon cocoon. The dragon, born from the cocoon, carries the girl, soaring upstream the river of souls, defying its eternal flow. Their connection flows tighter than blood, and the key that opens the Netherworld's gates is the sisters' selfish plight. Back then, the boreal winds cut through to the bone. Back then, death was a bitter and stabbing fright. In the Netherrealm, without an earth or sky, a flower named Antilla blooms, its beauty witnessed by but one soul.
You are the quiet in my heart, amidst the chaotic choreography.
The younger sister scores through the blooming Antilla fields, never finding that promised dark blue sprig. She silently made up her mind.
Death, leave all your dark nights to me, and save the dawns for her.
The younger sister gazes at the moon cocoon high above, and plans a trip to the mortal realm, a distant flurry. A bard once sung to musical notes.
Do not turn back. Oh, do not turn back. The long hand of shadow will retain the dead behind their gates.
The giant dragon born from the moon cocoon willingly offered itself as the enduring barge of the River of Souls.
No need to turn back.
Oh, no need to turn back. That price had long been paid for you by someone else. The dragon lowers its long neck and places the girl on its back. In slumber, she will unknowingly greet the dawn of her rebirth. The dragon flaps its wings in the chilly gloom of the floating dead upstream, varying from purity into grime, going from silence into roaring boom. The souls of countless poets flounder past, their distant rhymes endless like foams.
Do not turn back, for to look toward the land of mortals is in itself turning back.
In this pale dawn, the sun's first rays light the night ablaze. So the dragon crosses the sea of souls onto the shores of life and strands itself in the gleam. We know not where these stories arise. They are scattered across the shallows with the waves. The confession the girl made before her departure still echoes in the tide's heaves.
Because she went to the land of
If there
living?
is anything for me to leave behind, may it find a soul to remember.
She died instantly.
This is the ode of my life, and I've already penned my last stroke.
Saga composed. Righty. Hey buddy. Will this one be a narrator? I wonder. Light of glory unstifled.
As always, to
Nice.
perceive the man's fury, one must do so 7,000 paces away. The Kremnos he guards is once again shrouded by mist. Rust, blood, and fire are the ceremonial ode to the demigod. There is no one to witness or to give cheers of glory. The final Kremnos festival goes on without end. The victor shall embrace death and silence, and his glory will only be remembered by the defeated array. For that man, laws and seals no longer have meaning. War and battle never cease for a single minute, each passing day indistinguishable, morning and night entwined. The corpses pile up, filling ravines, forming mountains strong. He carved time with peak's edge and counted the fleeting years by fires of war. Sometimes the lion would climb to the hilltop to look down on the world and search for friends in longing. The distant heavens and earth stretched vast and boundless, but their endlessness felt ever more remote. Like Nikador, he cannot escape madness's clutches. Guarding the city alone and embroiled in war, the murmurs of the black tide constantly sound in his ears. Yet a flame soars up his chest every moment, casting a light upon the indomitable path behind him. Memories seal the echoes of the past as the man strides into battle, fists clenched fast. He is the wound this world must bear, the new king before whom old gods despair. As stated in Idonia's poems, humans are born with eyes closed to accustom to this world's light, and their sight fades in old age to reacquaint with night's anthems. But the man did not bow to the decay of time, rejecting the lure of death's call. With each return from the brink of death, his eyes burn with fury, fixed upon his foes. Until everything suddenly faded away, like a surging black tide, swallowing all into nothingness. The world dissipates in the roiling black tide's requiem. Even the lion will one day die, a departure with no way back. With a sudden fall, his pierced chest hits the ground, and slowly flowing into the underworld is his golden blood departing his system.
Yeah, it's when he died.
But that gaze, fierce as flame, never dimmed, not even in death. Looking beyond those flame-seeking figures,
Shouldn't have
reaching
told him your
far
weakness.
toward the endless horizon.
Shouldn't have told him your weak spot.
In the morrow's sky, the stars will chant. The lone king of Kremnos is called Mighty. His journey was one of ceaseless, eternal warfare. And behind him, he left a world ablaze with glory.
There we go. Thing is, Cypher's gonna be long, right? As well as Hysolence. I mean, Hyacinthia. Life in the Grove. Oh, it's just one entry.
A good student who often did stupid things.
Was the assessment from the Litovchus sage.
An excellent healer who fails at all scholarly means.
Was the assessment from the Notice sage.
A
What's a newspaper say?
child who also burns away her own life's rays.
Was the assessment from the Erythrokeramist sage.
A fool who was always wreathed in smiles, while drowning in a weighty and pitiful dream.
Was the assessment from the Neusporus sage. The girl had visited all the schools during her time studying at the Grove. She refused to become a scholar, despite her exemplary grades.
Instead of increasing this world's knowledge, I prefer to reduce its pain.
While the sages faced her words in silence, the Neusporus sage alone decided to hire her as assistant post-haste.
An apprentice who spends wisdom is more precious than scholars who hide knowledge away.
The faded twilight courtyard, long eroded by time, now shelters a girl, the sole heir of her lineage. Loneliness accompanied her days, till the sage of the Caprists visited her and brought her a chromatic pony with a grin.
Chromatic pony?
It may be the Eye of Twilight's creation in times gone by, for it shines with the sky's rainbow hues within.
How'd they even get it?
Be the warlike winged beast of her father's tales? But the sleepy, dreary-eyed pony before her was soft as freshest plucked cotton. The girl still took this gift, for from the little creature, she smelled the scent of clouds distant.
Sage of
If it weren't for
Crupists.
her, I would have suffered more accusations.
The Neusporism sage says in admission, the scholar is coming to deliver arguments and reproach, often stopped before the door, not coming to fruition. For the girl before the door soothed their blazing anger, like the soft clouds, gentleness in cumulation.
Do you know what sacrileges he has committed?
The girl muddles her answers, yet her heart knows in full admission.
Nothing.
Like you and me, he too wishes to heal all of this world's afflictions.
the girl treated ailments for many years in the grove, composing her medical treatises into tomes. When scholars seek medical help, she realizes with a startle that kindness too can grow into its own bloom. By that time, the twilight already lost their eyes, and the world drowns in evernight, while the girl and the healer again traverse the world in gloom. Seeing the golden thread and ivy in the night, though it has been long since she recalled her past, she once again thinks of her childhood dream.
Should the sun be dimmed by destiny's decree, then the dawn that heals the world I shall replace.
Well, I mean, it was kind of like a dawn. It's just the sky was on fire is all. Alright, last one. You only one entry or two? I mean, Thief in the Human World. How are their entries not finished? They're already dead. And this is gonna restart.
If every single scar equals a coin, then the girl, always pursued, would be worth her weight in gold. Deception, theft, and night heists. But her nerves failed her when it mattered most. The girl clutches meager loot to her chest and escapes, muttering curses bearing her pain.
We're head on. I definitely win next time.
She
What is that?
always longs
That
for the
pendant?
coin of whimsy's blessing and creed. Yet the coin in the air always suddenly disappears, as if in reply from the trickery titan. Day and night flow, and the thief star makes circles across the sky, while time molds the girl into an adult. The cloak once used to conceal her entire body now only suffices as a hood that barely covers her fringe.
Is that the same hood that she wore?
No matter. These days, I have no need to hide. With a confident stride and a silver tongue, her perfected fraud, thieving every opportunity as a result. And at curtainfall hour, those treasure-seeking steps fade into the moonlight. When she appears again, her arms are laden with money's weight. What is the art of thieving?
Stealing from the poor. Not enough loot. Stealing from the rich. That's a boring task to boot.
The girl narrows her eyes of greed towards those called the Chrysos heirs. The golden vines of the sages' homes, the sacred carcass of the deathward realm, the divine lyre of the seashore's pearl, and the crystal chalice of the 1,000 gates. The girl knows not the treasure's origins, only that they are all valuable beyond measure.
To have something priceless is the true art of thieving.
A pity that deceits are all eventually revealed, and the thief meets a rare defeat.
The golden thread.
A golden thread discerns
Yeah,
her meticulous disguise, and the heroes hold down her third hand.
Her third
to
hand.
imprison in this thief star made of human feet.
Her invisible hand.
I take defeat with my head held high. Spare me your sympathy.
She frankly faces the accusations, knowing that escaping would be nothing more than child's play. So the Chrysos heir outside the cage smiles sweet.
Would you like to see my most precious, a treasure bride?
It is a dress, like the beauty god Nestia's divine body,
It's your dress now.
more blinding than the sun, rivaling the moon in its glory.
It is woven by divine threads. It captivates even the gods. But all the lies and deceit are revealed under the golden thread's query.
The world-famous thief is stirred by such grand words into a flurry.
Then just you watch. This wondrous dress will forever remain in my own gallery.
I wonder if her golden threads actually knew about Cypher's lie about Kefli's Dawn device. Probably not, right? Anyway, still missing quite a bit.
So many things happened all of a sudden. Farewells are always so abrupt, making it hard to say what's truly in one's heart. Since we have time now, if you had to say goodbye to me, what would you say? Just curious.
I believe we will meet again someday. I'll always remember you. Let's just hit pause for now.
Time always moves forward, but seeing Cascade so reluctant to leave makes me really happy.
Right.
So is everyone's story coming to an end? I always wanted to see a new story, but now my feelings are a little different. I really hope everything about them never reaches an end.
It always ends. Every story has a conclusion. Let's continue writing the rest of the story.
Don't say that. Isn't everyone doing their best for the new world? I believe it'll be a bright tomorrow.
Yeah, they have to end for a new story to begin. What are you on about, ma'am?
No, there's no need to dwell on it. No matter what happens next, no matter what you decide, Cascade, I will always stand by your side. We are the best of partners and that will never change, right?
Close the book. Wishful resin. When am I gonna get more shit? I'm only at Eidolon 2. Oh yeah, I just need 2 more. Surely it'll come from the end. Okay, the next patch. Oh well. I'll catch you guys next time. Peach.